If your brand is struggling and you keep blaming design, I have to tell you something. Your logo is fine, your colors are fine. The thing that's broken is your foundation. And until you fix it, no rebrand will save you. I'm Hallie Montgomery, the founder of Hallium Creative. I work on this exact problem with entrepreneurs who have outgrown the brands they started. Today, I'm walking you through the three foundational pieces that hold every real brand up. And the way most people are taught to write them is kind of wrong. And so, what I mean by that, most brand owners actually have a vision that they've never written down, a mission that's secretly a service description, and a positioning statement that they copied from someone else in their niche. When the foundation is fuzzy, every decision after it is a guess. That's why your messaging feels off, or your prices feel scary, and your aesthetics keep shifting. It's not because the design is not hitting the way it's supposed to, it's because the thing that was supposed to come before design was never done in the first place. So, the first point that we're going to talk about is your vision. Your vision is a decision filter, it's not a decoration. It's the thing that is your North Star. It is the thing that guides you when everything else feels fuzzy. Your vision is your brand's North Star. It tells you where you're going and helps your audience understand the scale of what you're actually building. So, for example, Helium Creative ex- exists to build a legacy creative house that reshapes the brand industry through wonder, craftsmanship, education, and culture. Over the next 5 years, Helium Creative will evolve from a boutique studio into a movement, educator, and cultural force that empowers entrepreneurs to build brands that awaken wonder across the world. So, as you can see, my vision statement is very future forward, but it also acts as this filter so that I know what to say yes to and what to walk away from. If my decisions do not align with the vision that I have for the brand, then I can easily say yes or no to those things. And the real test to see if your brand is really yours is that if you could fit your vision into any other brand or industry, then it's not uniquely yours. To help you with this, I highly recommend reading Vivid Vision by Cameron Herold. It's a great resource, and I'll link it below in the description box. I'll also include a card or a photo of it so you guys can get a look of what it looks like so you know that you're getting the right thing. Like I said, a vision isn't a wall decoration, it's a decision filter. It should really help you kind of streamline the decisions that you have to make because you've already planned where you want to go. The second piece that I want to talk about that's part of your foundations are is your mission. And your mission is a declaration of what you do, who you do it for, and the transformation you create. The mission is the operational counterpart to the purpose. Purpose is the why, and mission is the what and how. For example, Halium Creative exists to awaken the fire in ambitious visionaries and guide them into clarity, confidence, and cohesion their calling deserves. We forge strategy led brand identities that feel aligned, powerful, and usable in the real world, equipping our clients with the education and tools to lead long after handoff. We do this through a signature process rooted in strategy, craftsmanship, and education. Every engagement begins with deep discovery and ends with a complete brand system the client fully understands. We do not just deliver files, we deliver fluency. Our clients leave knowing what their brand means, why it looks the way it does, and how to wield it with confidence in any room. We serve coaches, consultants, creatives, service providers, and scaling founders who are ready to stop guessing and start building with intention. Our work is human made, strategy led, and built to last. Now, normally I would tell you that a mission statement is one sentence, but as you get clearer and clearer, your mission statement will evolve. If I had to boil it down to one sentence, I would say that Halium Creative exists to serve coaches, creatives, and consultants who are ready to stop guessing and start building with intention. And we do that through strategy, craftsmanship, and education. Simple. That's a one sentence mission statement. That is how it should sound when you are pitching to somebody. But as I said, it could be a little lengthier, just like mine was that I read to you. So if your mission statement is more like a service description, so it says, I help women build businesses, that's too vague. If your mission statement doesn't make you feel something when you read it, then it's not done. And I think that, well, it takes what it takes, as my business coach would say. And I think that it's super important to get clear on your mission and your vision before you start building out design. And the last piece that I want to speak to is your positioning, and that is the angle in the market that makes you choosable. This is your messaging, this is how you show up in the world. And I do think it's super important to get clear on that because it is the single most important sentence in your brand strategy. It tells the world what category you belong to, how you are different, and why that difference matters. It's not a tagline, though. Don't think of it as your tagline. Think of it as the strategic process of establishing your brand's unique place in the market relative to your competitors. So, you don't want to position by demographic, you want to position by belief or the angle. So if you have an unpopular opinion, so for me, I think branding should be fun in business. I don't think people should strip away the life. I'm so tired of seeing beige brands. And it's very common, especially in the brand strategist space. A lot of us have that same kind of serif script, uh, that kind of look to us. And so for me, my thing was standing out was bringing joy, wonder, creativity, a little curiosity, and a lot of color, a lot of bite, a lot of edge. I wear a lot of pink. I wear a lot of bright colors. I'm also always in black. But that doesn't take away from my energy and the way that I show up for my brand. And so I really want you to think about uh what you're saying and the position that you're showing up with. You really want to make sure that your position statement is the thing that is uniquely you. So, for example, again, Helium Creative is a people centered cultural brand consultancy that blends strategy, education, culture, and craftsmanship to forge aligned, authoritative brand systems for visionary entrepreneurs and organizations ready to build a legacy. I go on to say that HMC sits firmly in the premium strategy led quadrant. We do not compete on price, speed, or trends. We compete on depth, craft, education, and transformative results. That is my positioning statement. And so much so that I believe in these things that I created my own type of brand guidelines that have educational tidbits and notes, footnotes for my clients so that as they're working through their brand guidelines and learning to use it, they're not confused. So much of the language that I use is a high level. And so, how would I expect somebody freshly starting out to understand a lot of the things that I'm going to be handing off to them? And I think that's where I fill the gap in my industry. That's my angle. I think branding should be fun, accessible, educational, and it should have a little flavor to it. So, most brands, I will say, have one of these three locked. They're really good at one of them, but the other two are weak. Here's how to find your weakest layer. Your vision is weak if you can't say no to something in your business. If you don't have a clear, like, no, that doesn't work for me, if you're still kind of hesitant about something, work on your vision. If you can't pitch it in one sentence, your mission is weak. So, although my mission is a little longer, I have a UVP, which is a unique value proposition that is a shortened version of my mission statement that I can pitch in one sentence or less. So, if you cannot do that, work on your mission. And lastly, if you constantly hear what's the difference between you and so, work on your positioning. Your positioning is not unique enough for you to stand out in your industry. You sound too similar to your competitor or somebody else in your industry. So that means your positioning is weak, so work on your positioning. Your homework this week is to work on and identify your weak links and to fix them. If you're interested on diving deeper into this topic, I just published a Substack companion to this video that walks you through how to draft each one for your own brand. The link is in the description, and subscribe if you're building towards something bigger than a cute logo. Next week, we go deeper into who your brand is actually for. Thanks for watching, and remember to go find wonder.